how to become a werewolf in Elder Scrolls Online. As promised, I said I would come up with how to become a werewolf separately, like I did for how to become a vampire. So here we go. This is Mystic with Mystic Shepherd Gaming, and you want to become a werewolf. Well, yes, my Khajiit is a werewolf. So let's go ahead and go. We are in the Rift, and we're specifically in Riften. So what we're going to do is head out the one side of the city, which I will show you here in a second. So if you want to, like get your character ready and maybe even follow me, if you're in the Rift or in Ebonheart Pack, you can follow me. So, there are other ways that you can become a vampire or a werewolf. We'll touch a little bit on that. But this is being player bitten, basically. It's the easiest way. There's, you'll never want for players that can bite you. So you're going to head out the eastern gate. I think initially it's like north and then east kind of thing, but it's the eastern gate. And you'll know you're heading in the right direction because you'll see that guard tower there. And if you ever played Elder Scrolls Skyrim, you'll recognize that guard tower. So you're going to basically head, again, east. Sorry for saying basically. Head east. And it's going to be between, it is a player house and the world boss. Just head right in the middle of those. And that takes you right to the werewolf shrine in the Rift. Again, that's heading out of Riften, the city Riften, heading east between the player home and the world boss. I think it's a giant camp or something like that. It's a giant and mammoth. What you're going to do once you get bitten is there is a shrine right there, just like with the vampires. It's going to be you click on a scroll, and then it takes you click again. It takes you into your instance to finish becoming a werewolf. It's that simple. You see how many players are here right now. Of course, COVID-19. There's more players sometimes, but you won't want for a bite. Just shout in zone, or ask somebody in your guild, and you can join 5 different guilds, so there has to be one person in one of those guilds that has a free werewolf bite, right? So that's how you do it for in the Rift. Here we are in Bankerai. I just jumped right ahead. I'll show you. I'm going to be showing you the map. Now, the other ways to be bitten is, of course, to be attacked by a werewolf. And it's not any werewolf. It's on like a blue moon or a full moon, and it's only in specific areas. That's how our original people, the original players in this game, think about this. This is how they contracted vampirism. This is how they became werewolves. They had to find those spots. They had to camp those spots. They had to wait for the full moon or blue moon and hope that a werewolf would come out. Werewolves, actually, I've come across a couple times. It seems to me that, I don't know if it's just the paths I take, that I ended up, getting attacked and contracting being a werewolf. Yeah, right after I cured myself of vampirism. It was like, doesn't it figure? Alright, so this is where you're at in Bankerai. Look at the map in Bankerai. Evermore Away Shrine. It's almost directly to the east of it. You'll see that tree, you see that waterway. Look where my arrow is. That's where you go. Pardon me, I'm about to actually bite somebody. I don't even know if they wanted a bite, but they were hanging out here and they weren't a werewolf or a vampire. And so I bit them. Normally I did ask, no one responded. So, and they walked over towards the shrine to, it looked like they were going to actually become a werewolf. So, alright, now the next place is Reaper's March. And Arenthia Way Shrine is where I'm going because I don't have the other Way Shrine or do I have the other? No, I don't think I have the other Way Shrine just yet. So here I am teleporting to Arenthia in Reaper's March. And again, I'm doing this in slow motion because not just because I need to make this, just stretch this out, but because I want to make sure that there's nothing that I have forgotten to tell you. I want to have plenty of time. So, the only other way that you can become a vampire or a werewolf, but this is about werewolves, mind you, is to buy it with crowns, which is your real money to buy crowns. Real life money, you buy crowns, you go to the crown store, and you pay for a werewolf bite that way. I'm not going to recommend that you don't do it, but why do it when there are so many players, real people that are werewolves that can, you hang out by that shrine long enough, just put some time aside, and you'll have somebody that can give you a werewolf bite that you can contract being, lycanthropy from them. Just like that person, that I bit with my character. They had been there. They were there when I came up. And what you didn't see is I ran around, killing things for a while, making sure that they were there for the right reason. So then I went ahead and I bit them. Hopefully they really did want lycanthropy. Otherwise, all they have to do is just let nature run its course. And if you don't finish the quest, you don't become a werewolf. Just like if you don't finish the quest within, I think they give you like 3 days or something to decide whether it be lycanthropy or vampirism. You have 3 days to decide after being bitten. Even if you run across a wild vampire, a wild werewolf, which is so far and few in between. Okay, and I'm showing you here Ushmal's Rest. That is the world boss that this is next to. And if you watch my video for vampires, the vampire shrine is just on the west end of the same boss. So that is where you go in Reaper's March. I love the slow motion roar. That is just so cool. I hope you guys can hear that. It is so cool to me. I just left it as is with sound because I thought it was so neat. And there we go. This is how you become a werewolf. Player bitten. And I gave you hints and actual information on outside of being player bitten, but your best chance is, player bitten. There were players once upon a time that when this game started that put that time in and gave a bite to someone else, and they gave a bite to someone else, and this is how we are enabled to do this player bitten. Think about that. That is so awesome. So thank you to those who did that before us. This is Mystic saying thank you for watching my video. Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and ring the bell to be alerted when I put out future videos and or go live. We will see you next time. Take care.